Poor listening skills have cost me both money and clients. And if you're making the same mistakes that I did, you're going to be bleeding money and not even know it. See, back when I first started my legal nurse consulting firm, I know that I lost a client because I was just simply too busy proving that I was smart to really hear what he needed. He said, I need this simplified for the jury. But because I didn't know what I was doing, I kept pitching my comprehensive chronology and report instead. The result was that I likely have lost probably around $150,000 to $200,000 in recurring work from that same attorney client. And I may have gotten some negative reviews from him that could have hurt my chances with other firms. And not only that, but it took me months of learning to actually learn how to listen in a way that I could continue to build trust with new clients. So I want to share with you 5 phrases that can make attorneys love you. Number 1, this is a phrase that I love to use, and you'll hear me say this all the time if you have been around me at all. So what you're saying is, so I call this the summarizer. And what it does is it really forces you to synthesize their needs. It also exposes misunderstandings pretty immediately. If what I'm hearing you say is, and I tell you what that is, and you're like, no, that's not what I meant. Perfect. Sorry about that. Let me back up. Would you mind explaining it again? I don't think I got it. Right? So cool. A pro tip on this, nod your head when you repeat back their last 3 words, and that's going to trigger this deeper sharing experience. So for instance, what I'm hearing you say is that you need me to give you a report that's really going to summarize the entire medical records into a simple format that's going to really help the jury to understand what you're saying. Right? You see that at the very end, that sort of nod. And if you're on a Zoom or you're doing this in person, that can really just sort of it can deepen the relationship between you and can really help clarify what it is they're looking for. So the number 2 thing to say, what's the biggest hurdle with this case? Or whatever you're talking about, but let's assume a case. What's the biggest hurdle with this case? And what this is doing is it's spotting pain, and it's helping identify pain that the attorney client's having. It reveals unstated fears like settlement pressures or a really difficult opponent that they might be kind of worried about on the other side of the table, or maybe low policy limits on a case. It also positions you as not just a vendor who's trying to gain their business, but a problem solver, someone they want on their team. And it allows you to find out how you can add value in this particular instance. Don't be pigeonholed into, I can only do a report in chronology. You can add value in lots of ways. Number 3 statement. I noticed you paused when, this is what I call the mind reader. It catches those subconscious concerns. Did they hesitate on causation? That might be your focus. Did they hesitate on the price? That might need to be your focus. Sometimes we'll find ourselves hesitating when something is bothering us and we're having to think through it more. So us picking up on that from the attorney can be huge. It's not only going to impress them because you're listening, it's going to impress them because it's going to build emotional trust. Trust faster than really any other credential you could throw at them. Number 4, how would it make you feel if you or your team never had to worry about medical records again? And you can don't take these statements as like finite. Morph it, mold it into what fits whatever you're talking about. But some points here. This is sort of helping them visualize an outcome. It shifts the focus from all the features, the length, the formatting. Let me pitch everything that I have in my repertoire. It shifts it from these pitchy things to feelings, to future focused, feeling confident, feeling prepared. And it demonstrates that your value goes beyond reports and is going to impact them and their entire team. The last one, number 5. Let me play this back to you to be sure I give you what you need. This is the closer. It confirms alignment before you start working together. It also prevents that moment that they get back the report or whatever the work product is, and they think to themselves, this isn't really what I wanted. That can be a disaster if you're giving the attorney something that they didn't want. Now you expect them to pay you for it. This is also a great time to review cost estimates, timeline needs, anything else that the attorney needs to clarify before you get started on the case. Attorneys rarely say exactly what they really mean, and our job is sort of to decode it. So if they say this is urgent, what they might mean is I messed up on my timeline, I'm already behind, and I need help digging out. If they say keep it brief, they might be saying there's low policy limits, and I don't want to break the bank on this thing. If they say be detailed, what they might be saying is I'm prepping for deposition or trial, and I need every stone overturned. Now, when you join Catalyst, we're going to train you, we're going to mentor you to not only create outstanding work products and successfully run your business, we're also going to mentor you on topics like effective communication and active listening. So you'll never be alone as you grow and develop into your future self. So you've got a choice today. Keep guessing what attorneys want, struggling to hit the mark, or click below, watch our free introductory training, book a roadmap call with our team. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you never miss new trainings. Click that link, book a call. I'm looking forward to meeting you.